What up, coders? This is the coder here, and as you can see, today I'll be making a responsive website, and here it is how it looks like. This is the landing page, save tigers, and then there's the Navbar here. Now you'd be like, why is the Navbar in the middle? Well, when you scroll up, it goes up and then it sticks over there, so it's a sticky Navbar. And obviously you also have this nice parallax effect, this nice parallax effect. And at the bottom of the page, made by Jagril, my name. Obviously, I need to put my name, or else how would people know what my real name is? And I also thought that we should give more text, so yeah, obviously I gave more text here. So here it is, the nice little website, and also it is responsive, so let's check it. And here it is, it's responsive. So yeah, you can see if I make it bigger, see the navbar is visible now, and when I make it smaller, the navbar becomes a hamburger. And here's the whole website with the nice parallax effect again. This centers itself, and when I tap on this hamburger, this is how it looks like. Pretty cool, right? So yeah, let's make it. I'm gonna just close this, and the first thing that I'm gonna do is obviously make a folder, and I'm gonna name it Save Tigers. Save Tigers. And inside this, I'm gonna put one index.html and then design.css and then app.js. Wait, what was that? What's that? What? App.js. Okay, so yeah, these three are the things that we need to make a website if you did not know. And I'm going to just bring this to the side so that we have a better view of it. So yeah, let's start typing the HTML first before we move on to JS, because nobody likes JS. And now I'm going to type in Save Tigers over here. Okay, with a capital T. Capital, T always looks good. And now I'm going to link my CSS and script, JavaScript, with this HTML file. So I'm just going to type it in fast. I'm gonna type it in fast, app.js. There we go. Save it. And where did it? Oh, I did not open it yet. So I'm just going to open it with live server. And here we have the website, but nothing's on it yet. So firstly, what I'm going to do is move the images into here. So I have the images in this folder, and the images, I downloaded them over here. As you can see, these are the images, and I'm going to need this one, and then this one. What else do I need? Where's the other image? Yeah, this one, Ediva. So all these images I extracted them from unsplash.com, like I normally do. It's a great website to get stock images. And now I'm going to stop making the website and talk less. So here is the website, and I'm going to just design.bg first. So now with .bg1, I'm going to fix its height to 100 vh. And also fix its width. Fix its width to 100 VW, and now save it. Nothing happens. So obviously we did not put our background. So let's put our background URL, and inside the URL we're just going to put in our image's name. So as you can see, here's our image. It's just like oversized, and also you can see there's a padding or margin over there, so we are just going to remove all the margin and padding. So to do that, I'm just going to set padding to 0 and margin to 0 using the star, so that as you can see now all the padding and margin has been removed, and it just seems seamless. And as you can see, it's just oversized. It's like a huge image. This image is just oversized, so that's why we cannot really see it. So to see it, what I'm going to do is set background size, bg size, to cover. Okay, do not do contain, or else this would happen. You see, it with contain, it like sets the size according to the height of the image, but with cover it sets the size according to the width. Okay, unlike what it did with the height. So here's the website, pretty cool. Okay, and now let's the problem right now is that if I make this small, it kind of like it look at that, the tiger moves out of the frame. Okay, and we want it to be centered. So to center it, I'm just going to type in center. This makes it centered vertically, and then again center. This makes it center horizontally, and then I'm going to make it no repeat, so that it does not repeat, because CSS likes to repeat stuff. So now, as you can see, it's centered. See that? Nicely centered. And when it goes too big, then it automatically grows, makes the picture bigger. And I'm just going to close the inspector view. Okay, so as you can see, here is our image. And after this, I'm going to make another background that I will call BG2. And inside this BG2 would be our other next image, which is probably gonna be, no, not this one. It's gonna be this one, yeah. So yeah, the tigers are pretty cute actually. Obviously, I'm making this video to, make a point that, hey, save the tigers, because nobody's saving them. And only 3,900 tigers are left in the world, so that's a shame. And now I'm going to remove all this. I'm just going to change the image to Vlad. Yeah. Save it. And now when I scroll down, it's not there. Okay, let's try to see where is it? Oh, it's there. If you see it properly, it is there, but no, it's not there. I thought it is there. Okay, maybe it did not update. For some reason, this is not updating. Oh, I did not save it. Sorry guys, I did not save it. My mistake. And here you go. As you can see, the image is right there. But these ugly scroll bars have came up now for some ridiculous reason. And if I refresh it, it does not go. So what do I do? So what I'm gonna do is to take body and put in overflow X hidden, and now we get rid of that stupid scroll bar. See? But as you can see, when I'm scrolling down, it has no parallax effect. Well, I'm gonna come to it later. Firstly, let's add the last image before that. Before coming to the part where I make the parallax effect possible. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it here, and then I'm going to delete all this, and then I'm going to choose Friday. And as you can see, I again forgot to save. And now as you can see, all the images are available here. Are visible here. Also, like the background, it's white, so it does not look good. So I'm just going to change the BG to black. So now, black looks good. But the thing is, no parallax effect. So how do we make the parallax effect possible? So to make the parallax effect possible, we just type in fixed, not here, before this, fixed, and then we copy this and we paste this everywhere. Fixed, and now let's save it. And now, look at that, the parallax effect. Oh my god, that looks so great, right? So it wasn't hard at all if you think about it. I felt like it was going to be hard, but when I made it, well, it just works. Alright, and now I'm going to basically design this scroll bar, because that's ugly as well. So to design scroll bars, what we normally do is just type in WebKit scroll bar and then make appearance none. Okay, not appearance, none. So now the scroll bar is no more visible. And now I'm going to make the scroll bar background black. Now the scroll bar is actually there. If you can see, yeah, there we go. You can see that now. And the scroll bar is there. I'm just going to make the scroll bar a bit thin, 5px, so that it does not bother our this part of the site. And then we are going to design the scroll bar thumb, which is, this is how we do it. Okay, and now you just need to change the background color over here. So background color, and then I'm just going to type in dark orange. There we go. Now dark orange is not like, it's, I need a nice more vermilion shade, so I'm just going to move this red, yeah, I'm gonna move it towards the red, and as you can see it looks better now. And also I'm just going to add some border radius so that it looks even better. So yeah, border radius 10px, and as you can see it's pretty cool now, right? So we basically have the website background and everything ready now, and now we gotta work on the save tigers and the, with the text part of it. So for the textual part, what I'm going to do is simply, first write the save tigers. So I'm going to type in save tigers over here, and inside this I'm going to type in save and then tigers. Save it, and I'm now going to visit a nice website that we call fonts.google.com. Okay, so until we visit that link, my internet is kind of slow, so whatever. I'm just going to visit that link. While I visit that link, I'm going to see how it looks. I'm going to center this text and like do everything that I can with it. So like right now I'm going to type in save tigers in here, and I'm going to not give it any position yet, or maybe I should. Yeah, I'm going to make position absolute for it. Okay, and then I'm going to set a height to it, width count, and then width count again. Save it, and it's actually right over there if you guys can see. So I'm just going to make color white so that it's more visible properly, and yeah, there we go. Okay, and after that I'm going to I'm gonna make this bigger, so I'm gonna add a BR over here, BR, and save it. And as you can see now, it looks better. But like on the main website, on the website that I showed you guys, the tigers, this one was bigger, right? So how do we do that? So to do that, firstly, I'm going to increase the font size of these, like to 60px, I guess. Yeah, 60px is just fine. Okay, and then I'm going to take this, copy this tigers, cut it out, and then I'm going to make my own HTML tag. Yes, you can make your own HTML tag. So I'm gonna call it wow. Okay, I'm gonna name my HTML tag wow, and then I'm gonna paste my tigers in here, and well, nothing really different. But what I can do now is basically make this wow bigger. So font size, and I'm going to make the font size 80px. So now as you can see, save tigers is a bit smaller and tigers is a bit bigger. Pretty cool, right? So yeah, I'm just going to decrease the line height over here. So to decrease the line height, I'm just going to type in line height 40px. Let's see how it looks. Nope, I'm just going to make this 50px. Oops, 50px. Nope, 55. Nope, so 60px looks the best. And we have a D. So now I'm going to look for a nice font for it. Now I already know what font I used, so I'm not going to look and waste my time looking for a font. So the fonts that I used, I'm just going to show you guys what fonts I used, because you guys have the right to know. So yeah, I used Cinzel and Railway for this. So I'm just going to look up Cinzel over here, Cinzel, and there we go, Cinzel. There's something called Cinzel. Oh, that looks even better. So I'm just going to choose this. Or maybe wait, let's compare first. So I'm just going to type in save tigers in here. And this is how it looks like, save tigers. So I'm just going to choose Cinzel, this one. Let's see how it looks on our website. I'm going to take the bold one, and yeah, not only the bold one, but we also need one more, which is Railway. Railway is also pretty good, Railway. Here it is, Railway. Now I did not know there's another style called railway dots. So I'm just gonna. It looks probably because I like railway, a lot. It's a pretty good, font to put on your website. It's a really simple font. Always remember to put fonts that are like simple, not too decorative, or else it just does not look good on websites. That's what I learned myself, and that's what I want you guys to know as well. So I'm going to select this and go back, and that's how it looks like with the dots and everything. But we don't really need that because yeah, it wouldn't look good here. And I'm just going to decrease the font size of this to 55px so that it's more differentiable. All right, and now I'm going to make its font family Cinzel and comma serif. Save it, and as you can see, not much difference actually. Or oh wait, I forgot to do something. I forgot to embed it, so let's embed it. I'm going to copy this link over here, and then I'm gonna paste it up there. So yeah, oops, I was pressing CTRL instead of the arrow key. Save it, and as you can see, it should update, but it's not updating for some reason. Why are you not updating? Is it because of my slow internet? Let's see how fast is my internet. My internet, there we go. Ooh, well, so why isn't it loading? Okay, I don't know. Maybe because it does not like Cinzel. I don't know. Oh wait, it's because of Cinzel decorative. That's what I need to type. So yeah, let's just copy this from here. Copy, and then I'm just going to remove that and paste it. Save it, and yeah, it does not look that great. I mean, I thought it would look better, but still, let's just remove the font weight from it. Maybe then it would look better. Yeah, it looks pretty good, honestly. And now I'm going to increase the line height actually. So yeah, let's increase the line height a bit because now it looks better. And yeah, now we need to center it, on the pages. I mean the screen center. To center it, what I'm going to do is, since position is already absolute, I'm going to make top 50 VH, and then I'm going to put in transform translate y minus 50%. So what happens is that once we basically make like once we you'll see, once I center it, once I put it 50 VH, it's actually in the geometric center of the screen. But the thing is, since its size, since the transform starts from here, on the top of the text, it moves down. So I'm going to move it, minus 50% up so that it's almost in the center of the screen. Actually, it is physically in the center of the screen. And now what I'm going to do is basically move it a bit towards the right. So right, and I'm going to type in 25px. Let's see what happens. Not right, actually left. So yeah, left 25px, and yeah, it works. So I'm just going to make 75px, and there we go. It's nicely sitting there. And yeah, the dogs are barking because the dog is not getting married. I don't know. Okay, after this I'm just going to basically what should I do? Yeah, now I'm going to put the Navbar, that is the home and all those options. So I'm just going to type in links, and inside this I'm going to put in some links. So I'm just going to type in home, and then I'm just going to copy this, paste, and then I'm going to type in contact, and then in here I'm going to type in about, and now save it. It's up there. Yeah. And now I'm going to remove text decoration. So text decoration none, and yeah, no underscore anymore, and colors will be always white. Yeah, that's how I like it. And now I'm going to center the links. So dot links, and then a, and then what I'm going to do is set a font family, and it's going to be railway sans serif. Save it, and look at that. Looks so simple, right? And now I'm going to make links, choose links, and basically increase the distance between these two pages, or the links to the pages. So what I'm going to do basically is type in display, and then type in grid, and then type in grid template columns, and then I'm gonna type in 1fr, 1fr, and 1fr, and save it. And as you can see now, it's nicely there's some distance over here, but it's too much, so I'm just going to set its width to let's say 70% of the screen. So when we do that, you can see it comes closer. Now we gotta bring it more close, so 50% is just fine. And now we are going to center it just the way like we did for the save tigers thing. I'm pasting it here, and also we forgot to make position absolute, and as you can see, it's in the center now. And now what I'm going to do is make its right 75px. So 75px, save, and as you can see, it's almost there, but still we also need to make the text align. You gotta align the text to the sender to make it look like it's aligned better, or else we could do one more thing, that is align the text to the right so that it's all in proper proportion. You can see the distance over here is the same as of over here. So yeah, this is how we design the basically the this is how we design basically the what we call this, navbar over here. But you can see it goes up. Now we can make this navbar a sticky navbar using JavaScript. So yeah, we are going to do that later in the video. Now what I'm going to do is put that scroll button down there. Now putting the scroll button is really easy. I'm just going to type in img over here, and there's a scroll button, so I'm just going to import the scroll button from here, scroll button, and there we go. We have the scroll button there, and I'm gonna make this dot slash scroll down png. Save it. I'm gonna give it a class name, scroll button, and then I'm going to properly center it. So what I'm going to do is position absolute, height. Let's not set a height. I'm just going to set a margin to it, margin auto, and then R0, L0, and then B would be 25 or 50px. Okay, let's save it, and let's see how it looks. As you can see, it's nicely centered over there, and yeah, it's working. So yeah, the next thing that I'm going to do, what just happened? Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is basically add the text down over here that we had. I also want to add a footer where I want to show my name. So I'm going to type in dot footer, and then I'm gonna type in my name here, John Garcia. Okay, so yeah, after adding my name, I'm just going to write the code for the footer. I'm going to come up here and write the code for the footer. Okay, so dot footer, and then I'm going to set a padding to it. Padding would be 0 and 20px, and then I'm gonna type in font family. Font family would be what should it be? Yeah, let's make it railway, because railway is kind of my new Poppins now. If you know Poppins is also a font family. And now what I'm going to do is, yeah, let's save it. Let's see, it still did not show up, and yeah, we forgot to set the width. So yeah, I'm just going to set the width to 100 VW and save it. And now as you can, it's still not there. So maybe I forgot to save that. So, and there we go, it is there. Okay, So yeah, let's I'm going to make this 20px and 0. And now if you go down, you can see it's nicely centered vertically, and to horizontally center it, I'm just going to type in text align center. And now if you go down, you can see geography. Okay, and I'm just going to type in made by geography, so it looks a bit more, better. So there we go, made by geography and everything. And also now over here I'm gonna add the text. Okay, so I'm going to make a Google search, and what I'm gonna search is how many tigers are left in the world. Okay, oh, I saved it by mistake. Okay, so let's make the Google search again. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just going to copy this text over here and come over here and then type in dot text over here. So dot text and then paste. So as you can see, when I paste it, it also should show up over here, and there we go, there we have it. Okay, now we are going to center this. So to center this, what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to do this dot bg3 dot text. All right, and then I'm going to put in some what we normally do. I'm going to make height fit content so that it becomes easy to center this, and I'm going to make it a width or the max width. So I'm just going to set a max width to it. Max width, I'm just going to make it 250px. Okay, I'm like, it always works, 250px. And after that, I'm going to set I'm going to center it, so T0, R0, L0, B0. Now basically, because of this, it would center itself over here, as you could say. Okay, but we want to center it here, so we cannot use absolute over here. Instead we would be using relative. So let's save this, and now as you can see, it's stuck over here. But then how do we center it? So to center it, horizontally, to center it, we can use margin auto. But to center it vertically, what do we do? Well, that's a good question. So let's what I'm going to do is remove all these settings, because none of this is useful anymore. And I'm going, as you can see, even after removing all those, it still stays in the center. And I'm going to change this 250px to 350px right now, and then I'm gonna center it. So text align, I'm gonna make it center, and also font family, I'm gonna make it railway, like before. So railway, and then I'm gonna make sans serif, save it. And now if you see, it looks pretty good. Okay, but how do we center it vertically? So I'm just going to make this 70%, because it does not look good all chunked up. Yeah, now it looks good. So to center it properly, what I'm going to do, since the position is relative now, to center it, I'm basically going to do is what do we do? Okay, so I myself forgot. I myself forgot. Like, wait, let me just go and have a look. So to center it, normally what I need to do is center it like we did over here. Okay, so yeah, what I'm going to do is make top 50 VH, but this time we are going to use percent. Okay, why? Well, because VH does not work, so I'm just going to show you why it does not work. If I use VH, then look what happens. Oh, it's already centered. So pretty cool. This is CSS. It's pretty unexpected. I did not know that it would get centered so easily. All right, fine. Okay, so now it's centered. But the problem now is that this. No, we cannot do that. We gotta bring, we're gonna make this responsive. So to make this responsive, it's really easy actually. We are going to use media queries. So media queries is really good. Okay, you can actually set a specific size at which you can, you can make some stuff disappear and some stuff appear. Okay, so let's, if you did not know about media queries, now you are going to know about media queries. So yeah, thank me later. So I'm going to type in media queries, and before that, I just gotta pause this video. So let's write the media queries code. So for that, I'm going to put in only screen, which means that we are going to resize, we are going to, you know, make this code basically function only when, you know, only when the width becomes smaller than a specific value. So 250px, I'm going to set it to 250px for now, or maybe let's set it, you know, like when do we know that it's a mobile phone? We know that it's a mobile phone when it's this small, let's say. Okay, so as you can see, the width now is basically 667, I guess. No, it's 450. So I'm going to type in 450px over here and go to the end and make, you know, this disappear, basically this navbar disappear. So to make the navbar disappear, let's see, what did I name the navbar? I think I named it .links. So let's just type in .links, and then I'm going to make display not. And now when I save it, you can see that the navbar is no more here. But when I make this bigger, see, the navbar reappears and then it disappears. As you can see, it like merges over here or in this at 542 pixels as well. So I'm just going to increase it, and yeah, I'm going to disappear. I'm going to make this navbar disappear when it's at this position. So when it is in 820px. So I'm just going to make this 820px, and as you can see, now it disappears. But then the save tigers is remained on the side, and that does not really look good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to center this save tigers after it, you know, disappear, after the screen size is lower than 820px. Okay, so what I'm going to do is .save tigers. I'm just going to put in save tigers. I'm just going to center it vertically. So to center it vertically, what I'm going to do is make right, not right, actually left. I'm going to make left 50 VH, and then I'm going to give it a translate. So translate, oh no, first we need transform, translate Y, actually X, and then make this minus 50%, just like we centered it for vertically. Okay, now I'm going to save it, and as you can see, something weird happened, but that's probably because of yeah, firstly, okay, let's just center it like this as well. So T50VH, and I'm going to make this minus 50% and minus 50% as well. So let's save it, and as you can see, now it's centered, but still, you know, it's kind of, you know, not really that much centered if you see it properly, you know, like before. So what I'm going to simply do is, you know, make right and left 0. So R0 and left 0. And then I'm going to, you know, basically make this translate Y, and then remove one of the 50% from here and save it. Now when I save it, if you see now, see, it should be centered. Why isn't it centered? Yeah. Now, so here we go. CSS. I never really liked this language, but whatever, you know, let's just try to understand what's going on here. So as you can see, when I try to center it to like R0 and L0, you know, that is basically right 0 and left 0, it does not really work. So why does it not work? I don't know either. Okay, so I'm just going to make it minus 50% here and minus 50 VH over here. This is so embarrassing, but still, you know, like, I'm just going to be honest, you know, CSS is kind of really weird language. If you can understand it, then you understand it. If you don't understand it, then get the hell home. Okay, let's see what's wrong with save tigers. Why can't we center it? So as you can see over here, the top is 50 VH and it's already centered properly vertically, and left is 75 px over here, but over here we make left 50 VH. So that's what our problem is. We cannot use 50 VH, we need to use 50 VW. And now when I center it, see that? It's working. So I don't know, many of you guys probably already knew what the problem was, but if you did not know, here it is, and we've got it fixed. Now, let's start working on, now it's almost responsive, as you guys can see, but there's no hamburger anymore. So I need to see the hamburger. So let's design the hamburger first, and for the hamburger I'm going to use an image actually. So I'm just going to bring this hamburger menu over here. Here is our hamburger, nice little hamburger over there. Okay, basically just 2 lines, and just what I'm going to just do is I'm going to design the hamburger like we do. Firstly I'm going to put an image over here, img / menu button, and then class, and then hamburger menu, and save it. And then I'm gonna type in over here hamburger menu, and then just type in position absolute, height. Yeah, we don't need to set that really, so I'm just going to make margin margin auto, and then our, let's say 25px, and also top 25px. Okay, and now we are going to save it, and yeah, after saving it, what I'm going to do is basically, let's open this, come on, yeah, let's open this, and as you can see, the hamburger is right over there. So I'm just going to bring it a bit closer. I'm just going to make this 55px, and make this one as well 55px. Oops, 55px. Save it, and as you can see, it's kind of where I need it to be. Now if I make this small, we will know how it looks like. So as you can see, yeah, that's pretty considerable. Okay, now let's set it to Unreal Mobile site, and yeah, that looks good. Pixel 2 and our Surface Duo Galaxy Fold. Cool. Damn, these two probably came after an update. And where's iPhone 5 SE? There we go. This, I always have, I don't like iPhone 5 SE. It always makes my websites look really ugly, like ugly to the power million. So yeah, let's just make these save tigers a bit smaller. So I'm just going to make it smaller when what is its exact size. Font size is 75px, so over here it would be 65px, 10px smaller. And then we are also going to make small, that is the next one. Font size, this one was probably 80px, yeah, 80px, so I'm gonna make this 70px and save it. And now, no wait, I think I got it wrong. Yeah, this was font size was 55, so I'm going to make this 45px. And now as you can see, it's not oversized anymore. Okay, let's make it pixel to XL, and it just looks fine because of the smaller save tigers. Because on phones we need to try to keep it as small as possible. Maybe not 45px, maybe 55px, and this 75px, and it would just look better. And yeah, now let's move on with like making this show up only when it's in the mobile mode. So normally I'm going to not show this like when the website loads up, this hamburger would not show up, but when it is this size it would show up. So basically I'm going to type in .hamburger menu, and then I'm going to make its display block over here. So now as you can see, there's the hamburger menu, and when I make it big, see, it disappears, appears, disappears, appears, disappears, appears, disappears. So yeah, you just made a what kind of website is this called? A responsive website. Yeah, so you just made a responsive website, and yeah, it's pretty much responsive as well. What what do I say? Okay, now I'm just going to make the font size a bit bigger over there because it is just too small. So font size, I'm just going to make this 30px, I guess it's a bit too large, but still we can check it out. Yeah, it's a bit too large, so I'm just going to make it 25px, which is just fine. So 25px, and it just started raining outside. 25px, it's just fine, but as you can see, it's not centered properly anymore, and this is the problem that I was facing with 50vh. That is, if I now try to center it using transform translate, this is what happens. Translate y minus 50%. Now if I try to transform and translate and try to center it, you see it still stays a bit up there. So I'm just going to make this 50vh 50%. Now hopefully it would be centered, and as you can see, now it's centered right in the middle. Okay, so yeah, here we have it. Okay, this is the website. Now it's also responsive, but what about the sticky navbar? How do we do that? No, there's not going to be any other tutorial. I'm going to do it right over here, or else you guys would be like, what the f. Okay. So I'm going to type in window.add event listener, and I'm going to add a scroll event listener. Okay, and also it's going to basically it's also going to have a parameter over here, an event parameter. Okay, and I'm just going to type in console.log over here, and now I'm going to get the position, like the position of the scroll, like I'm scrolling. So what position of scrolling am I in right now? So to get that, what we need to write is window dot scroll y, and now if I open the inspector and the console, inside the console, as you can see, when I scroll, you can see it automatically shows me the position at which I am scrolled in. So I am 125px from the top. Okay, and now when I get back to 0, it shows 0. So I can go to 100%, 1000, and come back to 0. Pretty cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this stick when it is right over here. Okay, so I'm gonna make it stick right over here too. So to make it stick right over there, what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to type in if window dot scroll, oops, not window, it's window dot scroll y is greater than equals to, basically, let's say greater than equals to, let's say what value is it? 221px. Now we cannot put 221px over here because that's the size what we are getting on this window. Okay, but for mobile phones, if I scroll on a mobile device now, I'm just gonna show it to you. If I'm gonna scroll in the mobile device, you saw I scrolled down about this much, it was 221px, but over here it's 285px. So it keeps on changing, from device to device. So I cannot put any kind of specific value over here. That's why I'm going to put in window dot inner height divided by 2, which is half the window. Okay, that is, if this thing reaches, when the scroll value reaches half the window, that's when it starts reacting, that's when it does stuff, and that's when I can train it to stick. But then this moves out of the frame a bit, and then again it comes down. Now this might not make any sense what I'm saying, so I'm just going to show you, okay, how we are going to make this scroll bar a bit sticky. So I'm going to type in document.query selector. Now remember, JavaScript is also my favorite language. I said that nobody likes it, but it's my favorite language because it just is. I create some pretty cool stuff with JavaScript. If you follow me on my social media accounts like LinkedIn or Twitter or Instagram, then you probably already know what stuff I've been working on these days. All right, now let's keep making this. Okay, I'm going to make .links .style .position. I'm going to make position from absolute to fixed. All right, so now what happens is that if you let me save it. Now if I scroll it up, once it goes once it goes out of the frame, it comes back to the middle, and it did not. Let's see why. There's one error, unexpected. All right, oh, That's now if you see, if I go up, keep going up, keep going up, it should come back. Yeah, there we go. It comes back down over here. Now we don't really want it down over there. Okay, we want it to be up over here. Okay, and now it sticks over there. That's because I made the position fixed. So I'm going to also put in an else statement, which makes this basically absolute again, so that it again starts moving. So absolute, and save it. And now as you can see, if I scroll up, it comes back down, and if I scroll down, see. So yeah, it works. But if you see, this kind of moves out of the screen. The whole thing moves out of the screen, and then it basically comes back. So I don't want that to happen, so I'm just going to decrease the value over here by like 20. Okay, and then I'm going to put this all inside parentheses, and yeah, it pretty remove the parentheses because it's just gonna work anyway. So so what I'm going to do now, if you see, now if I scroll up, it does not need to go all the way. You see, it does not need to go all the way. It just happens over there. All right, so I'm just going to decrease this by 50 over here, and yeah, now we are going to do the same for the save tigers. So let's paste it here and make this save tigers, and go back up, make this as well save tigers, and save it. Now if you see it, it's kind of sticky now already, but the thing is, it sticks in the middle of the screen, which is not good. You see, home is there. This does not look good. We need to stick it right over here on top of the screen. So how do we do that? Okay, now to do that, what I'm going to basically do is, yes, you guessed it, I'm going to set it manually. What I'm going to do is document dot query selector. Come on, why is this so stupid? Dot you see, this is why I don't like VS Code that much. It just puts text on areas where I don't want it to. Save tigers dot style dot top. Okay, top equals to, and then we set it. So I'm just going to make it like 20 VH, and now let's see what happens. So if I scroll up, it sticks there. See that? And then if I come down, it comes down. But if I do this on a mobile device, let's refresh this page. It's back to the center. But if I do it on this, you can see it keeps going up, and now, well, it's fine. It's in the right place, but it keeps going up after after like a long while it comes down. So I'm just going to decrease this value more. Okay, and basically I'm going to decrease this value according to the window.inner height. So I'm going to copy this whole thing over here and paste this over here. Not that, let's make this 100. Yeah, let's just give it a let's just give it a freaking value. And as you can see, it's my these images are actually 4K images, so my laptop is kind of freaking out right now. Yeah, whatever. Or else it would work just fine on your computers as well. As you can see, it goes pretty until that much, and then it comes back. So that does not look good. That does not look good. I'm just going to keep decreasing this value, troubleshoot it until it's just at the right place. And as you can see, we're kind of getting to a point where it is working. So I'm basically going to copy this. Let's see if we could make an equation. 10, 100. Let's see what happens now. And now I guess I need to refresh maybe. All right, it's already sticky. So yeah, I'm just a fool, you know. It did not work. I knew it wouldn't work. Still, what the hell? 250px, and yeah, there we go. It's kind of working now. You can see it goes up pretty much a lot. I'm just going to keep changing it. 350, and yeah, there we go. There we go. We have it. Okay, and now I'm going to basically copy this and then paste it, and then type in links over here. Links, save it. Now as you can see, links is also over there, but now we gotta bring links back, right? Or else it would stay up there. So I'm just going to copy this part and then paste it here, and then just make these 50 VH, and then these would be back in the center once they get to the center. And there we go, we have our sticky bar. As you can see, now it sticks at a really or like it sticks right from here, and we don't want that to happen. So you know, let's decrease this again. 200, 150 maybe, and there we go. We just got it right. Now let's see it on the mobile phone. Yep, pretty cool. And we're gonna make that fixed as well. So you know, that's just going to be fixed. I'm just going to type in fixed over here. Let's just pull it up and make this fixed. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Let's make this fixed. Save it, and there we go. There we have it. When we scroll down, it stays there, and yeah, pretty cool. See? And now what we can do is simply we can you know, now we can design how to, you know, like when we tap on this, how do we show up all the stuff. So to do that, I'm going to have to make another page. All right, let's see how long is the video. The video is 52 minutes long. Very good, very good. You know, I thought that it would be long, but not this long. All right, let's make another page really quick. Menu page. Okay, and now I'm gonna save it, and now I'm gonna listen for events when we press on this button. So yeah, let's click on document document.query query selector, and then I'm going to type in hamburger menu, and then add event listener, and then click, and then basically I'm gonna type in an arrow function over there. Arrow, yeah, arrow function. And when we press the arrow function, it basically shows up the, you know, this page, the menu page. Now we gotta design the menu page as well. So menu page, now menu page, its height would be 100 VH, and width would also be 100 VH, I mean VW, and then position would be fixed, and then the background color would be almost black but not totally black, you know. Let's make this RGB, let's make this black, and also add in 0.9 over there. Save it, and as you can see, it looks good. Okay, and or then z index plus 10, and now as you can see over here, our names and all this stuff would be there. So yeah, let's put in our menu over here as well. I'm just going to copy this part and copy it, then make set over here mobile links, save it, and as you can see, it's over there. And I'm just going to make mobile links, and I'm going to type in, yeah, let's make this links a, just a, so that these also, you know, change their get a font family. And then I'm going to type in display grid again, and this time I'm going to use grid template rows instead of columns, because we want them up, down, down, not side, side, side. Okay, so yeah, inside this we are again going to type in 1FR, 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 save it. Now these are going to look like that, and you know, I'm just going to text align them, text align, I'm just gonna center them, save it, and nothing happens. Very good. I'm going to cut this out, and then dot mobile links, and then a save, and there we go. And then I'm going to center this, so margin auto, and then T0 R0 L0, and then finally B0. Save it, and nothing happens again. It's probably because of the okay. Yeah, let's copy this, let's paste this here, and yeah, let's make margin auto as well, and you'll see some really weird stuff after this. Come on, why is it not doing anything? It's probably because of position absolute is missing here, and there we go, we got it. And width, we are just going to make it fit content, and height, well, again over here we are going to put in max height. Max height would be 200px. Save it, and yeah, it's kind of good. But yeah, let's make this a bit smaller, like 180px or 150px, and yeah, like that looks pretty good. And then we could basically design the app.js in such a way so that when the hamburger menu is pressed, it would show this up. So document dot query selector is going to make dot menu page visible, so dot style dot opacity equals to 1 when we click it. And I'm just gonna copy this all, and then I'm gonna paste it here, and then I'm gonna put in what do we call it? We call it pointer events. So pointer events, I'm just gonna make it all over here. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this whole thing from here, paste it down here, and then make this from hamburger menu. I'm going to make this menu page, and when we do that, we are just going to change this to 0 and this to none, and then save it, and then make the opacity 0, and also give it a transition of 0.2 second. And now if we click on this shows up, but we gotta okay, let's just open and close this once and refresh this page once, and yeah, it's still there. Menu page, why is it not moving? Come on, please move. Hamburger menu. Oh yeah, we gotta put this in here, actually not there. Now when we click on this, we get a nice fade in to the menu page, and again when we click here, it goes out. See, so easy, right? And when we click on home, it will load home, obviously. So yeah, here we have it. It's working, it's all responsive and stuff. And if you guys have any questions, the comment box is waiting for you always. So yeah, ask me questions over there. You could also follow me on Twitter to ask questions, and do whatever you want. Okay, here is the website. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Okay, and if you're not subscribed, then you can subscribe. Okay, because I make some really cool stuff, and in the future I'm actually going to make even cooler stuff, obviously. And my next video, I'm gonna show you how to send emails using JavaScript. So that's pretty cool. So stay subscribed. And also, if you like the video, you can like the video, and if you dislike the video, then you can dislike the video, and if you love the video, then obviously you can again subscribe. Okay, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will speak to you soon.